Okay, good morning, viewers at home. This is another opportunity to learn at Omega Bio-Edutainment. And in our previous video, we have talked a lot on genetic codes. So today again, we want to see how we can learn the genetic code in a very simple language. So, and that's why I titled this as Learning Genetic Codes in their simple simplicity. That is, if you want to write any exam, be it in medicine or any biologically related field, you don't actually need to memorize anything. What you just need is just to use some simple language to be able to remember what genetic code, how it is being arranged, and and that's why we are going to focus on the three-letter codes as well as a one-letter code to be able to remember genetic code and the amino acids in which they are coded for. Okay, don't forget that just that genetic code. The first question is, what do we understand by genetic code? These are set of alphabets. Genetic code are set of alphabets. What are genetic code? Okay, that is to a layman. What? How can you define genetic code? Is a kind of set of alphabets, set of alphabets, uh, which are always in triplets, which are always in triplets, okay, which specify or which can code for certain amino acids. So just like you know that there cannot be any there cannot be any country or there cannot be any institution or any course without its own genetic language. So genetic code is a kind of combination of three alphabets that will definitely code for some certain amino acid. Now, don't forget the differences between RNA and DNA. That in RNA we have A, U, then C what and G. So whereas in DNA we have A, T, C and G. Okay, so that is actually telling us that whenever you see U, that is what it is going to code for in ribosome, um, ribonucleic acid, that is RNA. So when you see what genetic code has kind of 64 amino acids. Sorry, 64 combination. We have nucleotides, four nucleotides, and they are coded in three. That's why we call them triplets. That is telling us that it's going to be 4 raised over 3. That will be the combination of the set of amino acids. And if you multiply, if you now find what 4 raised over 3 is, that will give us 64 genetic code, 64 possibilities of combining them in order to form that. So out of these 64, three, three of these will be used for stop codons. Okay, then one is always what? The start codon. So that means we will be struggling for how we can learn the other 60 genetic code. We'll be struggling to know how they are being combined. So first of all, you should know that you will draw a line like this in tabular form. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This 1, 2, 3, 4. So don't forget that what you want to do is How can we learn? How can we put the genetic code? How can you learn them in their very simple simplicity? So the first thing you will do, let's combine this word for love. I, which is this, make vaccine. So you could also use another set of mnemonics to be able to learn this. So where you have for love, I make vaccine, just remember to write 2, 2, 6, 3, 1, 4. So when you now add, this is 2 plus 6 plus 3, making what? 2 plus 6, 8, plus 3, 11, plus 1, 12, plus this, that is 16. So the set of your combination of words should be equal to 16. Wherever it is not equal to 16, you will know that definitely something is wrong. Now, what do we mean by for love, I make vaccine? That is telling us that the first one, 4, is talking about phenylalanine, PHE. That is standing for these two. Love, that is L, Leo, is going to be 6. So leucine, leucine. There will be 4 amino acids in each of these column. Leucine, leucine. So that means we are done with 6. High, that one is isoleucine, which is represented by Ile. Isoleucine will be 3. So immediately after that 3, we have 1. Make will be standing for methionine. And the last 4, which is vaccine, that will be valine. Okay. So that means on this column, you have been able to, with this combination of words, you have been able to know that you are going to have phenylalanine, which is going to be 2. 6 is going to be leucine, which is going to be 6. This 2, 6. Then this will be 3. This is going to be 1, and this is going to be 4. So the total must be 16. So we'll move to the next column. However, you should not forget how these words are being combined. When you, in the first column, just write U, C, A, G. Up, U, C, A, G. So then, again, here too, write it U, C, A, G. Okay, UCAG up, UCAG down. And in this other side, what you just do is just write UCAG. So UCAG, write it AG. Then you write UCAG. So that by the time you combine U with U, which is the first one, is going to code for phenylalanine. UUC. This is going to be UU. Then U here is going to be phenylalanine. UU, but you will see. So UUC is still going to be phenylalanine. The same thing you do with this. UU, the next one is A. That is UCA is still going to be leucine. The same way you combine for these 6 and you do for 3 as well as 1. So that means if you want to know what is going to be so this methionine is the starting codon. That is going to be AU. When you trace it here, going to be AUG. So AUG, this is universal. Wherever the cell, if it has gotten to AUG, that is where it's going to start. Okay, so with this we are done with the first column of this. So the next one, the next word, combination of word is some people talk astray. Some people talk astray. Okay, this one is going to be 4 4 4 4. So when you add together, when you add it together, you are going to have 16. You are still going to have 16. So um okay, you are going to have 16. So the first one which is going to be some is serine. The amino acid serine is going to be 4, followed by people, which is going to be proline, PRO, also going to be 4. So followed by talk, and that talk is going to be treoline, treoline. That's going to be ALA, alanine. So that means you are done with the second column. And because you are dealing with second column here, if you want to pick, you are going to, instead of no, you are going to use UCU. Is going to code for serine. UCC, still serine. UCA, CG, serine. And for this, CCU, proline, CCC going to be all true. So we are done with the second column as well. So the third column will be combination of this word, which is go and verify. Go and verify live inside markets. Okay, for work permits. Okay, if you count this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, but 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 should be, it should be only, okay, sorry, that's a combination of another thing entirely, sorry. So it's going to be, you should hire quality nurse. Okay, because who is knowledgeable, knowledgeable, huh? Who is knowledgeable, or who knows, let's use who knows expression. This is expression. Okay, so when you count, should be 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this is going to be 2 2 2 2 2 and 2. So when you add, it's still going to be what? 16. The next thing is to know what is y. What is it standing for? Our own y here is standing for tyrosine. Tyrosine. Okay, followed by the next one, which is a should. This one should be stop. Stop, which is going to be another 2. Then the next one, higher, which is histidine. Histidine, which is also going to be 2, followed by quality. Quality is glutamine, because Q is a one letter code for glutamine. Okay, then followed by asparagine, ASN, followed by lysine, going to be 2. Then followed by gene, and the last one is going to be um, glutamine. Glutamine. So it's going to be 2. If you check very well, it's going to be 2, 2, 2, 2, and it's going to be 16 when you check. So that is telling us that if you want to know which one is going to code for tyrosine now, you pick this one against this one and against each of these. So it's going to be U A U is tyrosine, U A C tyrosine, U A A stop codon, U A G stop codon, and that's the way you will learn the third column. Now the last column now will come with a combination of this word. Combination of this word. Can someone win race so rough and good? Can someone win race so rough and good? So, and when you combine this, it's going to be 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. So when you multiply this by 2, you are going to get 4. This one by 2, you are going to get 2. This one by 2, you are going to get 2. So the last one will be 4. So that's going to give you 16. So what is that? Can someone win race? What is it going to mean for us in learning the genetic code? It is going to mean that that is 16 CYS, followed by 1, which is someone, that is stop again, followed by what follows? Win, which is going to be tryptophan. That's the W is the single letter code for tryptophan. Okay. Then the next one, so we now have 2, 1, 1. Then the next one will be 4. So that 4 is going to be arginine, ARG, 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 ARG. So 2, the next two will be serine. The next two will be serine, said 4, 2, 2. Then the next two again is going to be arginine again, ARG. Okay. Then the last, which is 4, is going to be glycine. Glycine. Okay. So that one would now, when you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, it's going to be 16. So if you now want to know how you can combine any of these, so this, which is G, C, is going to then the 3-letter code, in the genetic code. Okay, and don't forget that I told you earlier on that in the whole of genetic code, the 3 codes are called the stop codons, and if you count them, 1, 2, 3, and 1 is going to be what? Start codon, which is this one. So when you now combine others, you can actually have another way. You can also come up another way or another mnemonics that will help you to remember this. So, but whichever one, you should know that you don't need to cram anything or put anything that is going to, at the end of the day, make you forget, even when you need them. So once you are able to come up with a kind of formula that will make you to be able to remember this. Don't forget that I said any biological students Any biological student will eventually need this, whether they like it or not at the end of the day. Okay, so let's go to the simple letter word, that is the alphabet that you can use in coding for the amino acid. Coding for amino acid. Okay, so once you are able to remember all the combination of these words, it's going to help you to be able to remember them. Now, let's move to the next one, which is the single letter for amino acid. So if you want to know, already we have known how you can combine three letter words to be able to know the amino acid each triplet will be coding for. But now we also have possibility, and it is easier because in bioinformatics it is easier to work with protein more than you are working with more than we are working with either DNA or RNA sequence. Okay, now we want to learn this by drawing a triangle. I don't know how you are going to call this. Is this going to be an isosceles triangle, or it is going to be equilateral triangle? Okay, when you just draw something like this, then come up with something like this, and also come up with something like this, so that it's like you are having um, three triangle inside one rectangle. Okay, so the first thing you will do if you want to know that is just write it somewhere. Write 965, or write 965 somewhere. Then you should also write 236 somewhere. I'm going to tell you what each of these figure is actually standing for. Now, divide this into 3. We divide it into 3 so that 9 is going to stand here, the 6 is going to be here, and the 5 is going to be there. Now remember this combination of words. The first one is go and verify live inside markets for work permits. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's going to go for the first 9. So inside the first triangle, just write G, pick G, followed by A, followed by V, followed by L, followed by I, followed by M, followed by F, followed by W, and followed by P. Okay, once you get to know this, I will tell you what this will actually indicate in molecular biology. So the next one, the next combination of words, which is going to be 6, is S, that is so. Take charge. Then you put this one in quotes, and quality use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you can use staff take charge and quality use. So that is going to be S T C, okay, N Q Y. That's going to stand for it's going to stand for 6. So the next one that you need is do exceedingly knowledgeable. Read heavily. Okay, do exceedingly knowledgeable, comma, read heavily. Okay, that is going to be DEKRH. So that is for 5 here. Now, I said earlier on that you should also write this one somewhere, which is going to be 236. 236. Now, what is 2? What is it standing for? And what is that 3? What is it also standing for? Now, what you are going to have here is okay, what you are going to have here, we have inside here, we have PHE slash TRP. We already know what PHE is standing for. This is phenylalanine. This is tryptophan. That is for the first two, followed by ASN and CYR. That is okay. ASN, GLN, ASN, GLN, and TYR. That is for 3. And the last one is going to be ASP, okay, GLN, LYS, 1, 2, 3, lysine, ARG, and 1, 2, 3, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, ARG. Then we are going to have PRO and SER. So that's going to be for serine. Now, just like I said,